Good morning and welcome to another episode of the Transfer Review and what has been a fast and furious start to this window, and it's certainly picking up a lot of pace now. A lot of things to discuss this morning, so make sure that you have your coffee, you're ready to go for another day what is going to be a terrific Tuesday in this transfer window. Make sure you hit like and subscribe first so you don't miss out. I'm going to be here almost every morning throughout the transfer window. We've got more videos on each team to come as well. Look out at the Aston Villa one we put out yesterday. Their transfer activity as well. They're having a tremendous window, aren't they? And we'll see what else they could be up to as well throughout the window. But first of all, let's crack on with what is going on today and what to look out for in the window. Well, let's start in alphabetical order, why don't we? Arsenal are set to sign 2 players this week. We do believe those deals are now both close to being completed, and 2 more will come in the door under Mikel Arteta. Declan Rice, that £105 million mega deal on the brink of completion now. It was just discussions over structure. Our understanding that's very positive, all very calm, and they expect Declan Rice in an Arsenal shirt by the end of the week. So that is another in the door for Mikel Arteta. Alongside Jurrien Timber, £40 million move from Ajax for the centre-back, liked a lot by Manchester United previously as well, but he will be going to Arsenal. Personal terms agreed as £40 million plus add-ons is the deal. That's also close to completion, and Arsenal also set to sign Timber at centre-back, and they will join Kai Havertz in that squad. Arsenal not done yet either. They still like Lavia, even though Liverpool are pushing on in that race, and you could see another wee tricky winger coming in as well, and potential for another striker depending on what happens with certain other players and outgoings like Nketiah, who's been spoken about a lot. For example, certainly a very, very, very busy time for Arsenal. But speaking of strikers, Manchester United need one. They need a goal scorer. They need someone to come in and be the new main man, the new number 9 at Old Trafford. Rasmus Højlund is the main target. He's already said yes to Manchester United. He's already told them he would like to play there. Of course he has. The Atalanta youngster has been fantastic since starting, and Atalanta aren't too keen to sell him. However, there is a deal set to be done here for around the €50 million mark, Manchester United believe, and we expect them now to push with this. They've spoken to his representatives, they've spoken to Atalanta to understand the conditions of a deal, and United expected to go in at around the £40 million mark, €50 million mark for Rasmus Højlund in the coming days or weeks. And that is very exciting for Manchester United fans, because you know you need a striker, you know you need a new man up there. And it's certainly a player that fits the profile of Erik ten Hag. Again, he's young, he can get better, he can improve, he's a decent presser. Him alongside Rashford and Antony gives a youth and a vibrancy that United can build around for the future as well. And also, he's got a lot of attributes that have been proven and tested, because he's played at a good level in Serie A with Atalanta as well, and has some European experience under his belt too. So a player that United are really keen to move for, and will do so. They also look at the goalkeeper position. We've spoken a lot about Biljo at PSV, but then let's also talk about Onana. That deal's still on the table, but if Inter Milan do try to push them near that €70 million mark where they are, Inter Milan's heads are at, United could bounce out of that deal, and the reason is they want to pay around the 50 for him, for Andre Onana. We'll wait and see. That's still an open market. Onana has got offers elsewhere. I'd still be looking at Chelsea here. I do not believe that's dead in the water yet. We'll wait and see what happens on that one. But another position that Man United could strengthen again is the goalkeeper position. Of course, it comes down to De Gea and what's going to happen with him. Is he going to leave? Is he going to go to Saudi? He's had a lucrative offer from there. Will he go to Atletico Madrid, who have said, well, he'd come in as third choice? Will he go to somewhere else in Spain? There's plenty of options on the table for De Gea. But obviously, Manchester United had contract talks with him and would prefer to keep him. For their budget's sake, they would prefer to keep him. Moving up to Scotland, though, Rangers set to announce Cyril Dessers today. That will happen today. An exciting time for Rangers fans. Medical all booked this morning. He'll be underway doing that in the next hour or so at the time of recording this as well. So that's exciting for Rangers fans, but they're not done yet. Remember, they've already brought in Jack Butland. They've already brought in Dujon Sterling. They've already brought in Kenneth Dowell as well. Sam Lammers. Now, Cyril Dessers, Jose Cifuentes set to be completed. We know that's close. They have an agreement on the personal terms. His contract expires in 2023, December. However, he Rangers are trying to negotiate an early exit fee with LAFC, so we'll see if they can get that one over the line. That, of course, is a big signing for them. Would be a very impressive signing, a player that was wanted by Brighton and Leeds. But Danilo at Feyenoord is a player that the club have looked at a lot. They do like him a lot. Michael Beale very much likes him. They've had one bid turned away from Feyenoord for Danilo, and that is a player that the Brazilian would like a lot. And if they bring him in, that moves Lima out to the left, doesn't it, that they've bought in from Brighton. So it's an exciting time for Rangers fans. We knew it was going to be a really, really, really busy summer for Rangers. We knew that. But certainly it's proving to be that way. We expect to see at least 10 in at Ibrox. We're getting close to that mark, aren't we, now? And it's only, what, the 4th of July. So there's a long way to go, still 2 months to go in the window. Rangers been aggressive and early on purpose. Michael Beale wants the squad to work with him pre-season that he knows is going to be his, that he doesn't have to worry about new incomings, outgoings, etc. There will be outgoings at Rangers. I think Hadji and Kamara both expected to leave the club. Ben Davis could potentially leave the club. Antonio Cholak could leave the club. So much going on at Ibrox at this point in time. And across the city at Celtic, a lot going on there as well. Jota's obviously gone to Al Ittihad. He is gone for around the £25 million mark. 30% of the profits go to Benfica on that one as well. So Celtic set to receive around 19 million or so for Jota, which is a good deal for the Glasgow side. Helps strengthen Brendan Rodgers' pockets for the upcoming transfer window. But who else could leave? Well, a couple more could still go. Lila Bada has got a lot of interest in him. Benfica really like him. Ajax very, very, very much like him as well. Look out for that. Ajax would be keen to move on him. I think that's something that you might expect to see happen in the coming days. So keep your eye out on that as well. Very, very, very big possibility. And Matt O'Reilly, who's got a lot of interest in England. A lot of interest in Matt O'Reilly in England. Would be keen to bring in the former MK Dons man. Interested to see what Celtic's price point is in Matt O'Reilly. Where they sit with that. He's a player that's been very impressive since signing for Celtic, there's no doubt. Bit of an assist king at times. He's certainly been the guy for key passes on the side. He's creative, he's a hard worker, and he was key for Ange Postecoglou in his treble-winning season last year. So we'll wait and see on that front. Could Tottenham come and steal a march on Matt O'Reilly? Certainly something that's a possibility because there is Premier League interest in him. So we'll wait and see on that front. But Celtic should still lose a couple more yet. Outgoings are not done and dusted. Spurs, back to England, are making a lot of moves as well. Manor Solomon set to sign. That deal's done. His 5-year deal, all done and dusted. And he will be in a Tottenham shirt. But Van de Ven, who is the defender at Wolfsburg, is also now in advanced talks with Spurs. They would like to bring him in. Mickey Van de Ven, very talented young defender. Beating Liverpool to his signature here. Liverpool have done a lot of work on Van de Ven. A good signing for Spurs. A signing they can be excited about, Spurs fans, because he's got potential. He strengthens an area of the pitch he absolutely needs to strengthen. Davinson Sanchez obviously expected to leave the club. Him and Romero in there together. Potentially one more as well in there as well. So there's a lot going on at this point in time at Tottenham Hotspur. Obviously, you've got James Maddison in at the club already. You've got your goalkeeper in at the club. And there'll be more coming in too because Postecoglou wants a new squad to work with. He wants a squad that's going to work with him in his system, that high-press, fast, non-stop system. Another central midfielder will likely come into the club. A number of names floating about. Still think keep an eye on Conor Gallagher here because I do know that Postecoglou likes him a lot. It's whether Spurs and Chelsea will do business in that way. But we'll wait and see. Certainly a possibility depending on who Chelsea bring into the centre of the park. The Caicedo deal, we're literally just sitting here waiting for the bid to go in. We know Chelsea are going to drop it. We know Brighton are waiting for it. We thought it could have been yesterday. It could still be today. We're all just sitting, waiting for that bid to arrive for Caicedo at Chelsea as well. So a lot going on at that club that could depend on that could determine the futures of the likes of Conor Gallagher. So watch him as well moving forward. And Manchester City, who are of course the treble-winning champions, Champions League winners, Premier League winners. I mean, they are ridiculous. The thought of them adding to their squad is quite a scary thought, right? Kovacic already there. A deal for Gvardiol, very, very close. That'll be a world record deal for a defender. He's agreed personal terms. And the future of Kyle Walker could determine another move as well. Kyle Walker obviously wanted by Bayern Munich. Manchester City have his contract there as well if he wants an extension, which I think all parties would be happy to do. But the Bayern move is attracting Walker at this point in time. And that could have a knock-on effect for Achraf Hakimi at PSG. Pep Guardiola, a huge fan of Hakimi. Hakimi would be keen to move to the Premier League for sure. Would be a deal that would be a big deal, but Manchester City willing and ready to pay what would be required. He is the Walker replacement. If Walker goes, that determines that Manchester City go for Achraf Hakimi, which would be a massive signing for Pep Guardiola and his side. So that's just a few of the bits and pieces to look out for today. Obviously moving into the week, there's going to be a lot going on and what we're calling Terrific Tuesday. Why not? Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.